What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Training for Victory series. I'm exhausted, guys. I'm exhausted. This is the last video that I'm making before our flight tomorrow to Madrid. So today is Wednesday, 15th of October. We are now 3 days out. Well, we have tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and the show is Saturday. So let's say we have two days. We are 2 days out of the IVB Elite Madrid Pro Show. I just came back from the gym, having my post workout meal, rice and chicken. And so what did I do at the gym today? Today was just like an upper body pump. I did a bit of back, a bit of chest, and a bit of arms. And then I'm going to my brother's house later on in Milton Keynes. I'm staying there for the night. And then we leave in Milton Keynes early tomorrow. I think like just before 5, like 4:45 in the morning. Because we're taking the coach to Gatwick Airport, and the flight is actually at 9:50 in the morning, but we will get to the airport for like 7:30. So it's always good to try and be early enough, just in case you don't know what can happen on the way there, if there's an accident on the road or anything like that. um, you don't want to take no risk, so that's the reason why we're leaving very early. So yeah, I'm exhausted. Another peak week, second show of the year. I actually sent some morning pics, checkup pics to my coach Jamie. Send them to my big brother 18 as well. Everything is where it's supposed to be, so we're very happy. In terms of the food, nothing has changed since we came back from Barcelona. Still eating the same. No drastic changes. We just cruise it in until the show, which is the best situation to be, where you don't have to do anything crazy just to get stage ready. So the body is ready right now. So we're just gonna keep going the way we're going right now. So hopefully when we get to Spain, I'd like to do like a whole vlog. I keep saying this, but when I'm there, I'm so exhausted. I don't have the energy to do it. So I promise you guys I will do my best to record the process in terms of what we eat, how we carb up, what we eat to carb up, what we eat before the night before the show, and all that. And yeah, so fingers crossed I'll be able to do this time. So yeah, came back from the gym. Actually went to buy some muffins as well, because I know last time Jamie told me to go and get some muffins, which was part of some of the meals that we were having when we were carving up, and as well as I had like half a muffin backstage. So just to prevent us from walking around when we get to Madrid to look for a shop or whatever, I just bought them. I actually bought them from Aldi. I absolutely love them. So this way they come with us. They're there. They're fresh, and if we have to eat them, then we don't have to go anywhere. If it's not part of the carb up, then at least I'll have something to snack on after the show. So I got that. I got some lemon juice as well, and as well as some apple cider vinegar. So if you guys remember, I showed you guys in my full day of eating video, I drink 2 tablespoons of this first thing in the morning, just to help with digestion. So take a small bottle with me to Madrid. So yeah, physique is ready. I'm tired, I'm exhausted. To be honest with you, I've been dieting and prepping. I've been in prep mode since the beginning of the year, so it's been a long year. And after this is not over, we got the World Championship in 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm just tired. So to be honest with you, this video, I've, is, I believe it was important for me to do it, just to clear some things out, because is things is something that not everybody have a good understanding of, and you can only have a good understanding if you actually in the industry or in this game of competing, if you want to put it this way. So, you know, a lot of competitors, at amateur level, they're fighting hard, going to tough battles, tough prep, tough shows, competing against tough lineups with the aim and hope of getting a pro card, which is, you know, nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. When I started competing, pro card was not even a vision of mine. It's not until I won the British finals in 2014 and then I missed the overall that I was like, okay, maybe I can have that pro card. And I got my pro card in 2016. But the thing is, the vision that you have when you're an amateur, when you think, oh, once I get my pro card, this is what is going to happen, it's definitely not the case. All right. A lot of people out there think that, I'm going to get my pro card. And once I get my pro card, that's when I'm going to start making a lot of money. I'm going to start getting sponsorship and stuff like that. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I had a conversation a few days ago with someone from the gym, and they saw that, oh, I got $5,000 from the Arnold Classic. They're like, that's a lot of money. It was like, man, you can make a lot of money in this if you keep winning and stuff like that. And I said, yeah, when you put it this way, $5,000 is a lot of money. But when you go back, way back from the start of the journey that got you there, and you start making all the calculation and adding all the costs and spending, that's when you realize that $5,000 is nothing. All right, it's nothing, But that's why I love what the IBB Elite Pro shows are doing in terms of rewarding the top 5 or top 6 with prize money, because I've said, even before I did my pro debut, I said it was a good idea that every pro show have some prize money available, because if you do well, it's a good way of getting back some or most of the money that you spend during the prep. All right, guys, and I give you an example. My pro debut came second, and I got 1,500 euros. A lot of my friends was like, man, that's a lot of money, man. You just got 1.5 grand just like that. It's not just like that. It's not just like that. Like, once you add up how much I spent on chicken, on fish, on food in general, how much I spend on gym membership, whatever supplement that you need to use, and traveling, accommodation. When you add up, 1,500 euros is Mickey Mouse. It's nothing. You're just getting back what you just spent, So if your goal is to get a pro card, hoping to make a living out of prize money, forget about it. Just forget about it. The thing is that when you get your pro card, being a professional bodybuilder is not like being a professional footballer. I had a little taste of, football, professional level, whatever. And if you sign a professional contract, there's one thing that's guaranteed, is a salary. So you're going to get paid. That's it. Once you get your pro card, the only thing that's available for you is, okay, now you can do pro shows. There's nowhere that says, okay, you're going to make that much money and this and that. No, you have to grind even more. So you put all the work to get your pro card. Now you have to put more work to make a name for yourself. And even the top guys in the industry in terms of competing, those ones that are financially free, if you want to put it this way, they're not financially free because of the prize money. In bodybuilding, you make money from sponsorship. Like the top guys that make money from sponsorship, contract deals, they're getting paid for advertising, and they're traveling the world to do seminars, guest posing, going to expos. That's where the money comes from. Maybe they create their own brand and stuff like that. I watched a video a few days ago. He says even winning the Olympia, open bodybuilding, which is almost like $500,000, which is a lot of money. but that's nothing to what a top competitor at that level make throughout the whole year. You know, so they don't rely just on prize money, and it's the same for myself as an IPP Elite Pro. Prize money, you don't make a living out of prize money, you know. So my pro debut, I got €1,500. Arnold Classic, I got $5,000. Now, if you guys remember, a few months ago, I showed you guys how to prep on a budget. And I showed you guys everything that I was eating, my supplement and everything. And by the end of the video, the total was about £200. And a lot of people say, oh, it's not that bad, £200. So yeah, I'm doing it on a budget. There's a reason why I'm doing it on a budget, you know. And that £200 was me being in the middle of the prep. So if you go few weeks back, I was eating a lot more, which means more spending. Let's go few weeks back when I was, you know, in the middle of the off season, I was eating a lot more, so which means more spending. Now, I've been eating the same way since January. From January to the Arnold Classic, that's like just over 9 months. All right, so let's say, you know, 9.5, let's say 10 months. All right, so let's say I was spending £200 a month on food from the start, which is not the case because I was spending a lot more when I was in off season because I was eating a lot more food. All right, but let's say based on the video that I'll show you guys, that I spent £200 a month, and that was the case the whole process. Now 200 times 10, that's 2,000 already. Now gym membership £30, 30 times 10, that's £300. So that's £2,300. Now you add up how much you spend on supplement a month. Then you add up how much you paid for flight, for accommodation, for food over there. By the time you transfer that dollars to pound, you're breaking even. You know, maybe you have a few £100 on top. You know, £300 on top. You got another show coming. That's what you're gonna use to buy your next flight ticket, or you might use to invest in more chicken. You know, so that's just to give you an idea. All right. You cannot expect to make a living out of prize money unless you're in a position where you're a sponsored athlete, where you have a company that provides you with, you know, a meat, for example, like a company like Muscle Food, for example, and you're sponsored by a nutrition brand that provides you the supplement brand that provides you all the supplement, and then, you know, you have another company that's, you know, wherever, maybe it's clothing or whatever, or one of them says, okay, we're going to help you with flight price, flight cost, we're going to help you with accommodation booking, you know, that's when you can say, okay, the prize money, that's a lot of money. Because if you don't have to pay for your supplement, you don't have to pay for your meat or fish, you know how much money you're saving just on that, all right? And all you have to do is just go gym, pay for your gym and train, and then you have a company that says, okay, we're going to help you with accommodation and flight. We cover that for you. Then if you win $5,000, then that's a lot of profit because you didn't pay for most of those things anyway. But if you like myself, where there's no sponsorship, nothing, everything comes out from our own pocket, or you spend in from your own pocket, no company's there to help you or whatever, that money that you're getting back is just covering everything that you spend. All right, so I'm not trying to break dreams over there. I'm just trying to see the harsh reality of being a professional athlete in bodybuilding, whether it's bikini, men's physique, classic, open bodybuilding, whatever. You cannot expect to make a living out of prize money. Same shit with sponsors. How many times I've been asked, how come you don't have any sponsorship or whatever? There's a reason why. I receive messages on the regular on Instagram from supplement brand and stuff like that. And I made a video last year. I said, you need to know your worth. You know, I don't want someone to say, oh, we want you, we're going to give you this and this, but they don't know my story. They're not interested in knowing my story. Like for me, a sponsorship is more than just getting free stuff or getting paid. It's a teamwork. So for the team to work, they need to know me inside out, and I need to love the brand as well. I need to have used it before. I cannot just go with anyone just because they want to give me free stuff, you know. But being a professional, having a pro card won't bring you sponsorship. It doesn't guarantee you a sponsorship, you know. Sponsorship nowadays, that's the reality of things. It's all to do with how many followers you have. Don't listen to those guys that say, "Oh yeah, it's not about that." It's bullshit. Look at all the top brand, whether it's clothing or whatever. Look at the guys that they work with. None of them have few hundred followers. What are they gonna do with that? It's business at the end of the day. It doesn't matter what you do, and that's something that I've learned the hard way. Because many people say, "Oh, you won all this title, Arnold Classic Amateur, um, British Finals, you done this, you done that." Listen, nowadays, if that was maybe 15, 20 years ago, that would have been different because I know back then I even watched a documentary to get a sponsorship, you needed to be a professional athlete and do well on stage, and then they would be proud to have you on the team to represent. Now it's not really like that. Now it's like if you look, most of the guys that get the top sponsorship, they don't even compete. They're influencers. That's what they call nowadays. How many followers do you have? If I'm sponsoring you by this lemon juice and you post this on your page, how many likes are you gonna have? And among those likes, how many people are going to buy it through your links? Now, if I sponsor you and you put this on your page and you have 5 likes, how is the business gonna make money out of it? It's the harsh reality of things. All right, it is what it is. So that's why for me now it's like I just want to win because I have a bigger vision than just competing. Competing is not something that I want to do forever. I'm just trying to build a name for myself, a reputation that I want to use for something else in the future. You know, so this prize money, forget about it. It comes, it goes. The prize money that I got from the Arnold, you know, that was nothing. I've used some of that to book for this flight for Madrid, buy more food. I got a world championship coming in 2 weeks. Listen, nobody's here to help. What I mean? We do this all ourselves, So money in bodybuilding doesn't come from prize money. Just to summarize it, don't chase the pro card because you want to make money. If that's the reason why, that you're going the wrong way. What I mean? Like for me, when I was chasing the pro card, it's only because my dream back then was to compete at the Olympia and try and beat Jeremy Bundia, who was like unbeatable. I was like, I need to go to the Olympia. I need to be the one to beat him because that's the mindset that I had. It was not about the money. The one I saw how much it would cost me to travel to the state and all this and get nothing back to cover what I spent. That's when I was like, the Elite Pro is a better um option for me because not only physically, my physique match better the criteria, because I'm not a mass monster compared to the pro league men's physique. If I stand next to them, I'm like a baby, And they offer prize money, which, like I said, is not going to change my life in terms of, oh, I'm balling right now. I'm going to live in a mansion now, but it's just going to help in terms of, okay, I've spent that much, I can win that much. That's going to cover me, everything I've spent so far, and then if I have a little bit, I can invest in the next show. And in terms of sponsorship, it's nothing right now. I get contacted every now and then. Like I said, I know my worth. You should know your worth. Don't just accept something just because I want to give you something for free. If you know you can do something and you know your level, then don't be afraid to negotiate. What's the worst thing that can happen? You have nothing right now, you end up in nothing, or you can have something, So, yeah, I thought I'd just make this video just to clear the idea right there that once you get a pro card, your life's going to change financially. You're going to get all the sponsorship knocking at your door. It's not like that, And even other athletes that you see that win prize money, just think how much they've spent to even get there, And then you realize that prize money is nothing really. It's nothing. It's just a good way of saying, well done, and here's the money back that you spent to be there in the first place. And the thing is that if you do well on the pro stage, that you can just hope that you doing well could open other opportunities outside of competing where, that's where the money is. Like I said, if you get a good sponsorship or you sign a good contract or a good endorsement, that's when the money comes. Then if you love competing, you're just doing it for the sake of loving it, not just because you're thinking you're gonna make money with what they offer you, because you're not. All right. So this is it, guys. I thought I'll just share that with you real quick, just to clear the idea. So if you're an amateur competitor and you think that, okay, I'm gonna get my pro card, I'm gonna start living the life of wake up, train, eat, sleep, train, sponsorship, traveling, it's not gonna come like that. It's not. Sorry, but it's not. All right. So yeah, let me finish my post workout meal. Buy some chicken, sort my stuff out, and the next time that you see a video will be hopefully a full vlog of the Madrid Pro Show. Me and my brother going there tomorrow, and hopefully we come back with the same result that we did at the Arnold Classic. So until the next video, stay motivated, keep working hard, and fitness. Peace.